Hello there, my name is Kay Byfield, and this is your ArtSpeaks Studio moment from ArtSpeaks Studio in Dallas, Texas, where we offer classes, mostly in watercolor. It's been a number of years since I actively competed in art competitions because I was busy focusing on other things. However, lately I've been painting a lot more, and I have begun to enter occasionally. And I was very gratified this week to be able to attend the opening of a juried art exhibition in which one of my paintings was being exhibited. It's called the Ageless Passion Show. Visual art communicates ideas. The artist imbues it with their own responses to the world around them, and in that way it communicates to the viewers who see it. But if nobody sees it, it can't communicate. It's the same as that tree that falls in the forest and no one heard it. You must show your work to other people in order for it to communicate to them. And the easiest way to do that is to show it in art exhibitions. Another reason for showing your work is to get a sense of how it compares to other people's artworks. At home, on its own, it can be hard to judge the quality. But when it hangs along with others, you have important insights about how it relates to other works. Context is a very important aspect of the reading of a work. Years ago, I had a painting I liked, but after it was hung in the show, it didn't hold its place. It just blended into the wall. Other paintings were the attention grabbers. Entering the marketplace is another reason for entering artworks in shows. If you show your work and it's priced reasonably compared to similar work in the market, then it can sell. And we all need to pay for our art supplies and our time, and so one of the easiest ways to sell your work is to exhibit it in exhibitions. Even if it doesn't sell during the exhibition, some people will remember it, and if they do, they may come looking for you again when they are ready to buy work later on. Like any other activity, art exhibitions tend to follow a theme. Sometimes it is limits on the kinds of media, sometimes it's about the subject matter, and sometimes it establishes who might enter. My painting, Pelican's Perch, is in a show called Ageless Passion. In that show, artists needed to be at least 65 years old to enter. This is some cell phone video I shot at the exhibition opening, and I'm trying to give you a sense of the way the artworks are displayed. As you can see, the exhibition curator, Susan Leckie, selected a broad range of work in 2 and 3 dimensions. They were exhibited so that they relate in terms of color and form with the ones nearest to them. But the subject matter and the relative degree of abstraction are varied throughout the show. As you look at the work in the show, I guarantee that you will like some pieces and some will not interest you. You may even wonder why the juror would consider that particular piece good. Judging art is undeniably subjective. I don't agree with all the selections in any show, but the curator applied criteria of assessment as she made her decisions about what to include. Qualified jurors will be able to define their criteria. Viewers also have their own standards, but many people cannot define what standards they personally use. Figuring out why you like what you like is an important part of maturing in your own artistic understanding. I was pleased to see that my painting Pelican's Perch held its place in the show, and in fact, the curator chose to hang it right under the welcome sign for the exhibition, which is quite an honor. I also noticed that there were a number of people interested in it as they were looking at that show at the opening, and that was very gratifying. A noteworthy aspect of all this is that this same piece was rejected in the Southwestern Watercolor Society membership show this year, and which was very disappointing. But here it was well received. And the point here is that no piece probably is going to be accepted in every show it's entered in. It could be because it doesn't match what the judge or jurors view of what they want the show to say as a whole. It could be that it doesn't meet the personal selection criteria of that particular juror. It could be because the subject matter is similar to other subject matter that's in the show. It could be any number of reasons. And you as an artist need to allow yourself to be disappointed when it doesn't get in, but move on from there. Overall, your track record is what really matters if you're going to enter competition. And so getting in or out of any particular show doesn't really matter. It's whether you get into some shows. And so I encourage everyone who's been painting any period of time where you're beginning to get better to enter shows that the other works are of similar quality to the ones that you're producing, because it will make a big difference in how much you improve over time. Seeing your work on the wall, getting an opportunity to see how it stands up to the other work around it, getting to see whether it sells or not, all of these things can help you be a better artist. So I hope that this ArtSpeaks studio moment is helpful to you, and that you will consider entering your own shows in your own area. You can enter a town art league show. You can enter some kind of a competition in your area, in your neighborhood. You can enter a regional show. But the important thing is to see your work in the company of other people and let other people enjoy what you are trying to say. I hope we will see you again at a future ArtSpeaks studio moment. And in the meantime, I wish you happy painting.